Thank you traders for being here. This is Alla Peters, founder of Alpha Wave Trader Method. So I would like to give you a snapshot of what to expect. My presentation will be about 15-20 minutes where I will share with you what Alpha Wave Trader Method all about, where I will show you multiple examples on various stocks, futures, and Forex. But the most exciting part of the webinar is always me answering your questions. So please prepare the instrument and time frame of your choice, and I look forward analyzing it for you. And I love the opportunity to address Apple, as that would be one of the very first instruments I will refer back to. So let's start, shall we? Please do recognize the importance of knowing the risks involved in trading and spend time reviewing U.S. government-required disclaimers. So what is Alpha Wave Trader Method all about? I was a trader just like you. I was a position trader until 2008, real estate investor. I came to United States in 1989 with extremely big dreams of being incredibly successful, which was extremely easy until 2008. Position trading, investing in stocks, investing in ETFs, investing in commodities and real estate had been dream come true, extremely easy. What happened in 2008 changed my opinion and changed my life completely. The stocks I was in, coal and oil stocks and real estate, despite spectacular fundamentals, were not working out so well. Market was collapsing 600 to 800 points, and I remained in my stocks. I was not paying much attention to price. And that's when my work had begun. That's when I became full-time technical trader, technical analyst, recognizing that price overrides everything. And that's when I developed my method. Alpha Wave Trader requires no software, no indicators of any kind. Simply pure price action based on rules I developed, 4 precise rules, trading any instrument, any time frame. Entering markets using market structure, exiting markets using Fibonacci levels. Currently, we are in the most critical times in the markets we had seen in 5 years. This is precisely the reason why we're seeing such powerful selling pressure on S&P. Based on the method I developed, S&P was spelling out extremely careful. This is very late place to buy. Ultimate destination on S&P is 2100 area. This is the reason why we've been seeing bullish rally on S&P, because decision point 2 had been reached. All of this level spelled out since 2009. Since 2009, S&P spelled out monthly chart, the most powerful bullish formation I teach traders. It was classic, it was beautiful, it was extremely powerful, and this is the same bearish structure we start seeing currently. So this is the most critical month we're seeing on S&P. If S&P will break this level, it collapsing to 1750 and 1600. 1600 to be the most critical level of all, as 1600 will identify the end of the minor trend. But let's worry about this level first. If this bullish rally will pick up this steam, S&P will revisit 2000. If this bullish rally will continue south, if this level is broken, that's what you expect. And again, if 1600 is broken, buckle up. Bearish trend will no longer be minor. Currently, it's only bearish correction. This will stage powerful bearish reversal. So again, we have not seen anything like this in years, because price is not far off from reversal zone. So will this become something more? If price breaking this level, ouch. Knowledge of the market structure, knowledge of the technicals will remain the key. So this is what I shared with you, what sparked my time spending and studying price, which I continue to do. I find the price the most powerful and the most magnificent puzzle of all. And each and every time, especially when we have oil news, which we had seen this week, we are reminded that if price contradicts the news, You will always want to stay on the side of price action, not the news. We had the most powerful bearish news in years. We had 5 times as much supply on oil as we had seen in years. What have we seen on oil? Rally, quite a rally. Oil weekly came to reversal zone, spelled out by the method I developed since years ago. You do not want to short into this area. We're in the middle of pretty powerful bullish correction, and this bearish news is worthless, completely worthless. The power is, if price confirms the news, that's the most magnificent stage of all. But we're witnessing on oil every single time in the trading room. I trade against the news all the time. If price tells me so, I'm always on the side of the price, as everything preset in price, far in advance. So, why in the world do I do this? Why do I pay attention to price only and I do not use any indicators? Because I spend years working with software developers. I spend years using indicators, and I recognized that every single software and every single indicator developed mimics what price did after the fact. It's that simple. So when you backtest, when you look on the charts, they look so magnificent and look so perfect. But when you come to the live markets, all of the entries are extremely late. And if you're day trader, you're witnessing this every single day. For example, moving averages crossovers, one of the latest indicators, one of the last indicators I used, which is spectacular, amazing, and awesome if you're trading trending markets. Trending markets are present only 20% of the time. 20% of the time. Read, people are reporting that my screen is not changing. Do you see things on my screen?
See, what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing some candlesticks in the background, but then I'm also seeing a smaller window that is open with a green and a purple line. What are you wanting to see? I'm seeing your mouse right now.
You're seeing my mouse right now, so I'm projecting a different screen. That is not good, traders. I must be honest. Hold on one second. Take a look on this screen. What are you seeing currently? What are you seeing on my chart? MACDs?
Yeah, it's the same screen that I saw earlier. So I see your mouse right now. So whatever screen you want to show, pull it over to what window is open right now.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm trying to identify something. One second, please. I just actually received my computer.
Hey,
yesterday morning. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see. Interesting. So 1 second, please.
There we go. All right. So now I'm seeing a blue arrow going to the purple line, as well as some candlesticks, and I see your mouse. Is that the one that you want to show?
No, I would like to show a different screen, but that's all right. We will stay, hold on 1 second, on this screen. So it's interesting. It shows me as monitor 7, but my monitor 7, 1 second, please.
Yeah, so all you got to do is just pull up your window to whatever screen, window you have open now, and just pull it to that screen, and you'll be fine.
Right. So it's telling me that I'm on the correct screen of main monitor. Let's try this one. What are you seeing currently?
I'm seeing the same chart that I saw earlier with the blue arrow.
Okay, 1 second, traders. My apology. I did not expect that.
These things happen, and no problem at all.
Yeah, so my computer was in a bit of a repair for a while, and it just arrived last night. So 1 second, please, traders. I will...
We'll get there together. We'll get there.
Thank you, Reed. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being patient with me. Coming up, we will identify this shortly. So slideshow.
Yep.
setup show, view setup show. Let's do this. Let's go to my typical monitor is 7. So right now I have to go to monitor primary. Let's go. Slideshow, view show. Are you clear on this chart? Yes?
That looks amazing, Alla.
Okay, fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's no longer a monitor 7, so I will need to move things a little bit further along. My apology, traders. So this is what I intended to show you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your patience. So here are the slides, and I will bring up the charts, as the charts will forever be the most important thing. So as I mentioned earlier, Alpha Wave Trader method involves no software whatsoever, no indicators. The method I developed applies to pure price action, entering markets using my market structure, applies to any instrument and any time frame. Stocks, Forex, 1 minute, monthly, daily, weekly, price moves in exact same way. It doesn't matter if you use volume charts, if you use 1 minute charts, it is all the same. So this is what I was referring to on S&P last. This is precisely the reason why S&P had found support. It is absolutely not an Elliott wave. I have multiple students who came to me from Elliott wave background, and I will assure you, the only thing I have in common with Elliott wave is I see trend as minor and major. I have extremely simple brain. If I go above 5, I lose interest. I see minor trend as 3, major trend is 5. That's all there is to Alpha Wave Trader method. No need to make it complicated. So again, S&P, very critical level. We're seeing the most powerful bearish correction we had seen since 2011. If this level is broken, S&P is heading to 1750 and 1600. If 1600 is broken, it's a bearish reversal we had not seen since 2009. All the levels identified by the method I developed since 2009. In a trading room, I demonstrate the method on very small time frames, but it's all the same. If you can trade 1 minute chart, you can trade monthly. I constantly work with long-term Forex traders, long-term option traders. About 10% of our students are position traders. Everything I demonstrate on the website and the trading room is clearly short-term. And if you would like to visit the website, you could see multiple examples that of live traded recordings. So this is what I was referring to when I was mentioning I worked with software developers to recognize that every single indicator, every single software that's developed always mimics price after the fact. It will never, ever, ever, ever tell you profit targets far in advance. And because we are at extremely exciting times, position traders see only every 5 to 8 years. Notice 5 and 8 is Fibonacci number. It's going to get extremely exciting, and for that I am forever grateful. So due to that, I will show you extremely critical levels that we're witnessing formed on gold, on euro, across all the instruments that go against U.S. stock market, including Apple. That's coming up next. So here's an example of moving average crossover. The indicator I used, one of my last indicators I used, and I hold on for dear life, and I loved it, loved it, loved it, because 20% of the time it was awesome. It was fantastic and trending markets. But ouch, markets consolidates 40% of the time. 40% of the time, by the time you go long, you're supposed to short it. So what happens then? Ranging markets are 80% of the time. What happens then? 80% of the time, you have a bit of an issue. Only 20% of the time, moving average crossover is lovely. But you will know it only after trending market is formed, not before. So here's an example of what I mentioned earlier about oil, and I will bring up multiple other charts on oil. As I spelled out, oil weekly reached reversal zone. We have the most powerful bullish, bearish news we had not seen in years. First time in years, United States of America, woohoo, is the biggest supplier of oil in the world. We have 5 times as much oil, and oil is rallying few hundred ticks. How do you explain that? That's precisely what sparked my knowledge of studying the markets. I witnessed how much price overrides any news. And that's all that matters to me. If news contradicts the price, I'm staying 100% with price structure. And that's precisely why we love, love, love oil days. Because we're witnessing it 99% of the time on oil news days, which is every single Wednesday or this week, Thursday, due to Columbus Day weekend. So, here's an example of one of the charts of the trader who's been a trader for over 20 years. When I work with someone in private mentoring, I log in into student computer and I say, let me see what you've been trading for 20 years. Jim is one of the exceptions, as he is a student who was at break-even. I said, Jim, let me see, what did you spend a few $100,000 on? And this was his chart. After I counted 9 indicators, I gave up. No wonder 20 years later, Jim did not know much about markets. Investing in indicators versus investing into himself. There we go. Where is the price? Can you see the price anywhere? Glamoring, glitching, signs, arrows, stochastic crossovers tell you everything after the fact. It never tells you any levels far in advance. And that's all that matters. If you know your levels far in advance, you're simply placing your target points and you're walking away from computer. So here's the archives from social media and things that have been posted on social media forever. This is one of my favorite charts of all times. This is in a nutshell what identifies alpha wave trader method. My students call this peacock chart. That's flawless. Take a look. Euro-USD weekly long trend since 2012 came to the end of the minor trend, correct? 3400 area right here. Complete collapse, July 2013. Complete collapse, August 2013. Here's decision point 2. And here's where it starts getting interesting. Complete reversal, first time, second time, third time. Buckle up. We've been shorting euro with our Forex students in 3900 level, and this is where I should get fired. Before I left for vacation, we discussed with my students in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, is euro gonna make it to 3400 in August of 2014? Euro made it to 3400 last week in July 2014, not August. Where is euro now? So if you knew where reversal zone is, 3900, you're in pretty darn good shape, shorting euro until 2600. And right now we're at extremely exciting times on euro, and I will show you what euro is doing currently. But as you could see, this chart, this is what I developed, and this is what I'm extremely proud of. You know, all the levels far and far in advance. And that's another reason you've seen a very powerful bullish rally on oil, because it's not just oil weekly in reversal down, it's oil monthly at the end of the minor trend. Guess what oil is telling me? Oil is telling me more than likely it's a temporary pause. If oil is not going to stage spectacular reversal and not going to blast to the upside, this is next level, 66 and 46. Simply respect this level dearly and adore. Clear? Do not ever, ever, ever short into the end of the minor trend. If you've been shorting oil from 100, this is your first target, oil monthly. That's simple. Respect the levels, and the end of the minor trend will forever be the most critical level in the market structure. So, why do I find Fibonacci so fascinating? I find Fibonacci the most powerful and the most magnificent puzzle of all that shows you that everything preset far in advance, that everything in this world and this life has absolute perfect symmetry. This is how I see the price. I see the price the same as the bud of the flower. If you identify critical 4 rules for the trend of inception, you know exactly where trend will end. You know exactly where to take profits off the table. And it doesn't matter if you trade 1-minute chart, if you're a position trader, if you trade stocks, options, everything moves in exact same way. Every single platform has Fibonacci levels, it's free. Every single platform has price, it's free. It's that simple. So here's an example why we've been seeing rally on S&P spelled out by Alpha Wave Trader method since Tuesday. Hourly chart showed us clearly the reversal zone is in. Very powerful market reversal on Thursday and very powerful bullish rally picked up the steam on Friday. This is a picture-perfect reminder of what I teach. Always respect reversal zone. Do not ever get tempted to acquire a position into this level. If you ever do, you're asking for trouble. Trend ends at 3 waves always, and give a little bit more space to the upside if it becomes major trend to 5 waves. And this was a picture-perfect example. 3 waves are over, trend staged reversal once and twice. And I will show you exactly where S&P had found the selling pressure. So I highly encourage you to review all the information on the website. There are plenty of information, there are plenty of live trades, live videos, blogs, posts, and multiple posts you can go back on social media and review. So this is what identifies the power of the trend, this magnificent formula that's not random. The same formula that applies to mathematics that stages this very, very critical combination creates the symmetry in the markets, in nature. When you look in the mirror, it's the exact same golden ratio. When you look on the charts, it's the exact same golden ratio. So, if you're a position trader or an options trader like one of our amazing students who trades only Amazon, you would know where to short Amazon from. As spelled out far in advance, from buy point. Complete collapse not far off from reversal zone. That's simple. So if you know where reversal zone is and you come to the markets, you are staying out completely. It doesn't matter if you're a day trader, it doesn't matter if you're a position trader. And that's precisely what I'm saying currently about current futures markets. Indices are at extremely critical levels. Historical 2000 level, ultimate destination possibly 2100. This is not to be ignored. This is extremely exciting and dangerous formations. So, and for that reason, what you saw on Amazon Weekly is the exact same thing that's happening currently on US futures. So here's a basic principle of Alpha Wave Trader method, and this is what I teach daily. We only trade wave 1. Simple. No need to make it complicated. Identify 4 critical rules and buckle up. Do not ever get chopped up in counter trend structure wave 2, and always and forever enjoy the ride of wave 3. Wave 3 is always present, wave 5 is not. Never, ever, 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 ever trade wave 4. And do not become greedy. Do not start buying at the end of wave 3. You're going to get lucky only 20% of the time. When you come to the markets and market in reversal zone, it's a bad idea. As S&P Weekly explained to you clearly, do not buy in reversal zone. You start gambling. Prudent traders staying out. This is what happened since months of March. S&P Weekly started showing selling pressure. Your last buy point on S&P was here. Buying anywhere near reversal zone is not prudent. And this is where the crawl had been continuing. Buying points on S&P were at drastically lower levels. Buying anywhere here is way too late. And that's exact same formula, speaking of the devil, Apple. That's where Apple is currently. Apple is in pretty powerful bearish correction. Pay attention to what's been happening on Apple. Picture perfect reminder. Way, way, way too late to buy if you're starting acquiring position in this area. Monitor for reversal. Unless you want to be in complete pain, wait for ultimate retracement and buy as low as possible. It's extremely critical if Apple breaks through this level. That's where it's heading to. This is the end of the bearish correction. If Apple is breaking through this level, 93 and 90 next. You had quite a lovely opportunity to short Apple from 103 area with a very important target, this level. That's all there is. And the reason what I mentioned, why are we in such exciting times on Euro? Because the bullish formation we're seeing on Euro we had not seen in years. And that's a long area. Very, very beautiful and powerful opportunity to buy. And this is where Euro is taking a pause currently. Make sense? So this remains extremely critical. If you're blasting through this level, 2900, again 3000, and this bullish rally transforms to a larger time frame. This is your daily. We have not seen this in 2 years. The most powerful bullish formation, and reminder what happens when price comes to reversal zone. Pay attention to what's been happening on Euro since first week in September. Only bullish corrections. Only bullish corrections, and finally reversal. Short on Euro was from 3,900. Short in here, best case scenarios you're witnessing here, a whole lot of pain. This was the very, very late opportunity to short from. So 80% of the time trend will end in reversal zone completely. 20% of the time which Euro had done, it would give you first corrections like it's done in September, and then finally reversal. So a few more minutes and I look forward to answering your questions. So this is as classic and as clean of a chart as it gets. Reminder of everything I mentioned earlier. Enjoy the inception of the trend, stay out of wave 2, enjoy the most critical and most powerful wave in the market structure, wave 3. If you're shorting wave 4, ouch. This particular trader got extremely lucky on NASDAQ 100 catching a bit of a push, which happens only 20% of the time. And finally, pretty impressive reversal, which is what knowledgeable traders should monitor and wait for patiently. Ranging markets occur 80% of the time. You cannot go for spectacular targets, exponential number of points, if market in correction or market is ranging. Respect market structure, respect small targets. It's not possible to pull exponential targets of the market that has extremely weak trend inception. And that remains the key. Low liquidity instruments such as oil may stage powerful rallies a little bit more often. Steady, solid instruments that have solid liquidity, ranging markets at least 80% of the time. That's simple, and it's absolutely critical and essential to respect. Here's gold. Gold, been spelling out forever. Buy, buy, buy gold at 1200. Where's gold currently? 1257, correct? Because on multiple time frames, gold reached reversal area. And if you had been shorting gold since a couple of years ago, you would know gold at very critical levels. But so far only on daily chart. It hasn't determined yet and transformed to larger time frames. So trading markets are currently 20% of the time, and it's extremely important to respect that. And never, ever, ever forget that. Very, very critical and very important. And when market gives you spectacular and powerful formations, enjoy the ride. No need to go for small targets. And this is the most critical wave, wave 3 in the market structure, that's always present. Always present. And that is absolutely essential to respect. And as you could see, serious trouble if you're buying at the end of wave 3. And here's exact same identical example to the downside. Bad idea. Only 20% of the time you succeed if you short at the end of wave 3. If you came to the markets and market is here, monitor for reversal or do not touch the markets. Be a knowledgeable and prudent trader. Do not be motivated by greed and ego. And psychology component is always absolutely crucial component in the course. So, a couple more examples, and let's answer your questions. Euro, magnificent rally, bad idea to buy at the end of wave 3. Most powerful formations at the inception. Crude oil, extremely choppy and very, very cumbersome. If you are trading oil, you're already experienced trader who accomplished success elsewhere. Due to low liquidity, oil can be very, very cumbersome and unpredictable, requiring advanced trading skills. Google 1 minute, it doesn't get any better than this. This is how I see the market. Simple. Major trend, 5 waves, done. Monitor for reversal. So in Alpha Wave Trader method, we use only 2 key concepts. Pure price action, essential rules I developed, Fibonacci for exits, no software, no indicators. I work with students and traders and hedge funds who are on multiple various platforms. My platform of choice, NinjaTrader. Adore NinjaTrader. I traded on multiple platforms from TradeStation to MT4 to Thinkorswim. Currently, my focus only futures. I absolutely love trading on NinjaTrader. Very much user-friendly platform. So pure price action is what defines wave formations, wave terminations, and forms Fibonacci price waves, giving you high probability entries, high probability targets, and showing you areas of inherent danger. That's all there is. No need to make trading complicated. Price creates exact same pattern every single time. And if you know the rules, the skies are the limit. But you will forever be the most critical component in trading. Can you play by the rules? That remains the key. And if you can, and you can trade pure price action and Fibonacci, you can trade any instrument, any time frame, on any platform. So thank you, traders. Thank you so much. Look forward to your questions. Again, I highly encourage you to ask me first about futures, second Forex, and third major stocks. The title, the name, not the symbol from your platform, as every single platform gives you different symbol. We have a couple of minutes to answer your questions, so let's do so. Let me pull up a tool manager as I'm looking on your questions, and I look forward to answering them for you. 1257 remains key level. Arthur, not 1238. As spelled out, it works with anything. Net guess futures, no time frame. I will pull up anything. I spelled out, so currently S&P on monthly chart at critical levels. Ultimate destination 2100. Question about natural gas. Let's go to natural gas. No time frame attached. I will pull any time frame. On NinjaTrader, it is NG. So if you go to the website and you listen to audio testimonies, a couple of our amazing students are trading natural gas. Euro-USD daily, we already looked on Euro-USD daily. I will bring up that chart again. Thank you, Arthur, my pleasure. Apple. Arthur, I identified where you need to monitor Apple currently. It's at very important short target. We can look on smaller time frame. Euro-USD monthly, I see the question. Okay, so I have two questions. Natural gas, no time frame attached, and Euro-USD monthly. So let's take a look on natural gas without time frame attached. So therefore, I will pick any time frame I choose, first available. NG coming up. NG is loading up the chart. 1 second, please. I will take a look on natural gas daily. Why not? Natural gas is also extremely volatile. So if you're trading natural gas, you're also a pretty experienced trader. So again, I've never looked at natural gas in my life until a couple of our students, Dan and Hugh, brought it up to my attention. They both work full-time and they both love trading natural gas on Thursdays, which is apparently the news day. Okie dokie, so this is what you've been witnessing on natural gas the last few days. This is how predictable the price is. So, this is where the dance continues on natural gas daily. This is what's been happening on natural gas since the month of July. It reached reversal zone, reminding you do not ever short into this area. Your last shorting opportunity from here and here. You're also seeing that buyers are worthless until they blast through this level and pick up further down. Natural gas is pointing down to drastically lower levels. Next level, 3600. That's natural gas heading further down. Your last shorting point on natural gas was about 4,000 if you're a position trader. And that's what happens if you're shorting into this area. Nothing good happens. Way too late. I use my own Fibonacci levels I developed. I do not use standard Fibonacci levels. So the next question was Euro-USD monthly. Excellent question. Let's go on Euro-USD monthly. We are out of time after this question. Again, feel free to contact me via email. Euro-USD daily is a stellar beauty. I can't get enough of that chart. Let's take a look on monthly. Monthly is not that pretty. I'm going to be honest with you. So monthly is showing me extremely clearly. It's extremely temporary support currently. So this is what happened on Euro monthly. All the levels spelled out by my method since 2010 on Euro on this chart. Ultimate reversal from 2012. Struggle. Bullish rally was not able to break through the end of minor trend. Bullish rally was only minor. Currently, it's finished wave 4. It's only corrective. I don't see a spectacular buying power. In order for me to respect a bullish rally on Euro monthly, it has to break through this level. On monthly chart, it's only a correction. Euro is showing push further to the downside to 2400. So where we are currently on Euro on monthly chart, way too late to short. Short was from here, absolutely perfect, clear, stunning short. As I spelled out, we've been shorting from 3,900. Here we are, way too late, but it's only bullish correction. It is not a reversal yet. It is drastically different than what we're seeing on daily, as you're recognizing the fact. Different instruments have different price structure. On daily, already up to 150 pips. On monthly, you're staying out. Nothing tells me to buy euro here. Euro tells me stay out, don't touch me if you're a monthly position trader. Only short still in a play. Your trail is currently at 3,000. No longs on monthly anywhere. So thank you, traders. Thank you so much for your time. Again, you see my direct contact info. You can always email me. You can always contact me. You can visit my website. I operate trading room Monday through Thursday. I teach every single day because I love what I do, as I currently have students all over the world, and they become my dear friends. So I always look forward to hearing from you. Feel free to email me, call me. I love what I do, and I'm extremely proud of the method I developed. So thank you so much, traders. Thank you, Reed. Thank you for your time. Look forward to hearing from you. Have an amazing weekend.